Thank you. Thank you, Tom. Stephen Burns.
Thanks, Jason, particularly for that interesting introduction a few minutes ago. I'm very pleased to be here this afternoon with you, and I also want to acknowledge two of my colleagues on the Commission, Commissioners Christine Savinicki and Commissioner Jeff Barron, who are also part of the Nuclear Regulatory Commission and everything we do to promote health and safety and the common defense and security. NRC, as Jason noted, is considered the gold standard for regulation around the world. That's something I experienced during my own tenure at the OECD NEA for a few years, and of course, across the course of my career at the NRC. And why is that? It's because we're a model of independence and technical competence. And independence is vital for our credibility and the public's trust in our safety and security mission. And industry success is in no small way attributable in part to the credibility of the regulator. I should emphasize that I don't mean that independence means isolation. It's important that the NRC talk to the industry, to the Congress, to other stakeholders about the activities in which we're all engaged, and also to engage with our partners in the federal government, such as the Department of Energy. It is vital to have independence from undue influence, but it is also vital not to be isolated from the industry we regulate or the people on whose behalf we regulate. In the end, sensible regulation is based on NRC's technical expertise and experience, coupled with being open to outside ideas and concepts, and then we make decisions that are consistent and defensible. The NRC has taken several steps related to our readiness regarding advanced reactor technology. In 2012, we developed our near and long-term approaches for both light water, small modular reactors, and non-light water reactors, and identified needs in such areas as research and test facilities. And since 2013, we've been implementing a two-part joint initiative with the Department of Energy to look at general design criteria and determine what needs to be adjusted or revised to be relevant to non-light water reactor designs. The general design criteria are the foundational piece of our regulatory framework, and this work will provide some clarity regarding our expectations for new designs. Just a few weeks ago, we co-hosted a workshop with DOE on the subject of non-light water reactors. It was well received and underscored the interest in new technologies. The workshop was a great example of the intersection of policy and regulation. There are, of course, different roles for us. The NRC has the role to ensure the safety and security of new technologies. The DOE provides support with research and project development. And of course, industry makes the decision whether to develop and to deploy new technologies. While our current framework focuses on light water reactors, we are confident that we could license a non-light water reactor design under the current framework. However, because our licensing regulations and guidance documents were developed primarily based on light water technologies, we recognize that there are some potential gaps for both the staff and prospective applicants. We're working to address those gaps with DOE through the GAIN initiative announced earlier today. And we have committed to providing technical expertise and guidance to the DOE to assist prospective applicants to understand the NRC's regulatory processes. So successful was our first workshop that the NRC and DOE will hold another one next spring for the second Advanced Non-Light Water Reactor Workshop. And the purpose will be to explore options for increased efficiency from both a technical and regulatory perspective, which includes examining both near and longer-term opportunities to test, demonstrate, and construct prototype advanced reactors and establish the most appropriate licensing processes. It's important that the industry keep the NRC informed of its plans so that we can plan appropriately. It can take time sometimes to make major course corrections, so the NRC needs and we welcome communication with the non-light water reactor community and with the DOE to keep us on the right course and to optimize our planning processes and resource expenditures. My closing point is this. In any successful national nuclear energy program, the health and safety of the public must be of paramount concern. And although the national safety regulator plays a critical role, at the end, the industry is ultimately responsible for safety. The nuclear industry in the United States understands this well, and it's well ingrained into the culture. And new entrants in the field, I'm sure, will embrace the importance of safety at the earliest possible stages of development. Again, I'm honored to be here, and I look forward to our discussion. Thanks.
Thank you, Stephen. And of course, Susan Eisenhower.